Sure y'all can hear me. Good morning, Boom. Okay, I see y'all. Y'all can hear me. Good morning. Hey, Bestie. Good morning. Feeling a little better, Bestie. Feeling a little better. Just ordered me some more Gatorade and the like. I'm not going back and forth with these people over this competition. Good morning, Tinker. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. I don't have it in me to do really the recap since this live. I'm hydrating, Bestie. I got a big week ahead of me the next 2 weeks, and baby, y'all haven't been feeling good. If you do have the ability, go ahead and share this live out. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Now, come on in here. Come on in here. And let's talk about this, okay? Really quickly, really briefly. I want to go over Lemon's very amazing competition. But here's one thing I don't want to do. I don't want to sully the part of the competition where the judges were involved. And because Ghetto's so smart, but then so, oh my God. I wish Mika was available and Rick Reed. And then somebody share this out and tag Mika. Wait, let me, I have Mika's IG. Let me see if she's around. Hey, Stacy. Good morning, Hood. I want to say this with as much respect and from the deepest part of my heart. I took lunch early to do this. You know how I feel about who y'all think should have won? I don't give a good goddamn. Can I tell y'all that? Good morning, Stray Ballin. I'm mad at you, but good morning. I I don't know how much to say that. Do you know how confident and that how confident I am with my decisions that I made? I, from the bottom of my feet to the crown of my head, I don't care who you all thought should have won. But do I feel like you should have your opinion about who you think should have won? Absolutely. And you can take your opinion and you can shove it up your ass because guess what? They didn't win because when the judges, all of us, in tandem, in consensus, got together behind the scenes and we had a list of our top five and our top six. Salute to everybody coming in straight boiling hood, Stacy, TT, straight boiling. If I didn't say it, Bessie, everybody coming in. Good morning, good morning, good morning, babies. I see y'all, everybody. Mods, please make sure you're greeting everybody as they come in the building. I appreciate everybody being in here. Please hit that like button. If you have not already, please go ahead and share the live out. This is going to be a quick one and done. Okay. Now, Hood, let me tell you something about karaoke. Southside BK, long time no see. Hi, baby. Good to see you. Listen, karaoke was a top five. But do you understand that every judge, we came together with the people that we like the most, and we had to make decisions, baby. But where there was consensus, those people got placed. Do you understand me? That's how judging works. And for those of you who don't know, is this thing up? Is this loud enough? Let me come closer. This was not a beef sector winner competition, goofies. I don't base. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Okay? And I'm going to tell y'all, I am not going to sit around and try to make people feel better or worse. Pretty Black, thank you for being a member for 9 months, right? Neither do I hope that none of the judges. I don't know why Ghetto is sitting. And if somebody can go tell Ghetto if I can have a word with him, I don't want y'all to, I know y'all can't announce that I'm live, but can you tell Ghetto a word? Why, Ghetto, do you feel like you need to sit on a panel and describe to people why you voted the way that you did? Like this is the reason why after my competitions I don't go live and do a breakdown to people. I just come live and I thank people for the competitions and I move forward. I don't give people the opportunity to critique or try to break down my competitions. It's something I've never done. It's something I'm never going to do. Have fun. That's why you have the masses of people, the different content creators who will go live and they will give their opinion. Hey Don, but what I'm going to tell you now is if you didn't like the way I judged, go and take it up with the Heavenly Father. I can't help you on that. Yes, karaoke was out on the one of the top of the list, but there could only be three winners. And when they were tied, we had to sit down and we had to delegate. We had to sit and we had to, okay, why do you feel this way? How do you like more? Why this? Why what? Okay. Hey baby, people may not agree with it. Guess what? But I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now here's where the rubber meets the road. I've been using that term a lot. If for any reason, right, Hood, you think that we operate like some of you raggedy, scamming ass bitches, if you think, hey, Dragon, good morning, love. If you think that there was any money exchanged for somebody's win, that's because you think that's how you operate. People throw that shit out there because that's how you move in life. You think that people won and then money was exchanged? Is that what you think? That's how y'all live your life. When you put out those type of accusations, that's how you live. I work a job. I'm actively engaged in employment right now. I'm actually going in tomorrow because I am actually ascending in my career. I'm doing something different. I don't feel good, but I am going to be at that office place. Okay. Um, so nothing was fixed on. And Hood, you have a right to your opinion. We give opinions over here. We give opinions over here. Hey, Alice, the doggy dog, you changed your name again. Hi, honey. I haven't seen you in a while. If you don't feel like somebody should have won, you are okay with your opinion. People agree, people disagree, people think other people should have won. Unfortunately, there were only three people that could place, and the judgment, the way that the judges, right, the way that we were able to get to do our judging is that we had a consensus on all the people that were chosen. Was karaoke in the running? Yes. Okay. Was the guy who painted in the running? Yes. Okay. Like there were names, there was a list of the top maybe six or seven people, but the ones that we all agreed that we liked and was the best, oh, this is the last name change. Those are the ones that we were able to agree and do our one, two, three, right? At some points, their people were tied, and then we had to make an agreement on who do we feel best was suited for the win. Okay, and that's how we judge. And even let me tell y'all something for those of you who don't know. As an adult, as a grown, Legacy was up there. Legacy was on my list too. Chasey, Legacy was up there too. But everybody couldn't win, baby, right? But I would never be able to hold on, nigga. Too many kisses at look at Dawn. The thing is that I can't get upset, nor can I take some of you bobble-headed bitches seriously when y'all throw out certain things because y'all so ornery and you're so mad and you're always pissed off about something and you got to create narrative to go back to your boring ass pages and have something to kick up dust about. And oh, they got cut off and they got money. Oh, that's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. You get cuts and money from your competition and all that other stuff. I don't play those kind of games because everything I do, I got to live with. How I operate, I got to deal with it. Okay, so who you see TSW? She's in here. Hey TSW, hi baby. Thank you. TSW, can I tell you, karaoke was definitely one of my picks. I really loved her, but the here's the thing: when judges come to an impasse, we have to make an agreement on who we like more. But I did like karaoke. I got to tell you, I loved her. I really did. Goat Smoke was a complete consensus. Everybody agreed on it. And then we had to make agreements on how we were running with everybody else. But let me tell you something. There was no bogarting. There was no pushing. There was no You got to vote for so and so. None of that happened. That was probably one of the most awesome interactions with judges I ever had. Working with Rick Reed, Mika, and Ghetto was good. I don't know if Ghetto is sleepy now and he's acting like now he don't know. Well, Ghetto, get down off the panel. Goat was good. He was good, Stacey. I think everybody agreed that Goat was really good. And let me tell you something. The categories was originality. Is this thing on? This is why they pay me the money where I work because I have to follow instructions. Originality. Okay, hold on. Let me open up my notebook because I done went through almost a whole half of damn notebook. It was originality, it was presentation, and it was delivery. Originality. Yeah. That Hood, he needs to get down from there. Because this is what I'm saying, right? There was no back and forth and dragging. Everybody came to an agreement. And before I said, listen, I'm getting ready to type this in the back chat because we were on our phone and we had to get in the Discord. This is one of the things that Rick Reed thought was a very good idea. And kudos to Rick Reed. Maybe he'll set the precedent for other people doing this moving forward. We got on a voice call with everybody together. We off to the rip, all of us start putting out the same name. We all gave our top 4 to 5. Mika, what's yours? I gave mine right off the rip. Rick Reed gave his. Almost every one of them lined up. Hey, Lenise, baby, good to see you. They all lined up, right? Now it was a matter of how do we place them. So you see immediately how we got it. Yeah, Bestie. They complain. But that's how it's going to happen. It's par for the course. Whenever competitions happen, I'm not surprised that it's happening. Who called me big booty? Who? Let me see. Who in here? I can't see y'all. My face. Legit, I miss you so much. Legit. Good morning, baby. Listen. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to my mods. I love y'all. Listen. Okay. Um, Nene. Good morning, homie. The organization was beautiful. It was amazing. It was very long, but let me tell you. I do have a flat bag. Thank you. Um, Lemon wanted to make sure that everybody who was interested got to be seen. And I commend him on that. Even though it made for a long night, all of the judges was committed to the end. And when we got into that group Discord that Mika created for us, thanks to Rick Reed's suggestion, we were wide awake. We gave all of our suggestions. This is everybody gave their top 4 or 5. We had the name down. I can show you on a piece of paper. I can show you right now, but I won't because I'm on my bed and I'm looking raggedy, y'all, because I haven't been feeling good, right? Um, I have. Let me see if I can look and see the name. Can I see them? Where did I write my names at? Y'all, I got the hustle and flow down there by Shamar. Shamar. Oh no, I wrote on a separate piece of paper, y'all. Where the hell did I put it at? I'll find it, y'all. And if I do find it, I might take a picture of it and put it on my screen wall. Not that I owe it to anybody. But karaoke was up there, Sky Eyes, Miss Black, Gold Smoke was up there, Legacy was to the side, also was up there. It was Bobby and what's that lady's name? They were up there at the top of my list. Those were the names on the top of my list. Then we all got together in a group and it was the consensus names that we said, now we have something to work with. Everybody that we had a consensus on. Now from here, we break down who were our favorites, and that's how we voted. If a name came up 3 times, okay, pushing them to the top. Another person came up. Do y'all know how judging goes? Like, I'm so confused as to like, it's really Pretty Black. Did I say hello to you? Hi, baby. Good morning. Is you all talking about that? Fuck that contest, Deanna Shamar. We go. High five, my nigga. Let's add some sauce, some fun onto it. You know what I mean? Because you guys, nobody can make me feel bad about who I chose. I'll never choose off of somebody that I knew. I knew half the people in the competition. I love Tracy. I love Honest Roll. Do you understand that? I know Shamar. I think he's fucking fabulous. And I love that thing he did. I know Jay Wilson. I know a lot of those people. But were we supposed to just choose B sector people because we're in the B sector? Never. It's against my integrity and morals. I'm not ever doing that. Who from the B sector should have won? Can y'all look amongst you? Look amongst you and tell me one. Tell me where there be one. Tell me one. Now initially, now I can't lie, Don. Pastor was up there. Pastor was up there, and then karaoke came, and then Sky Eyes came, and they sang better. Now come on, we got to say they sang better, huh? And then in terms of the rappers, y'all gonna tell me Miss Black wasn't better? Come on, Lanice. What will there be one? There was another young lady. There was a few rappers, but the again, it was a consensus in the back. And again, let me read out in case you guys didn't know. All of us had pages. I'll use up half a notebook, okay? Originality, original, originality, okay? Delivery, and then presentation. So what are we doing here? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Huh? Am I be what? There were no kickbacks. There's no money exchanged. What are you talking about? Competition done by me in the Mo 3 sector. You don't win because you're Mo 3. Excuse me? Did I have any Mo 3 judges? I didn't even have Mo 3 judges last year. We will next year though. We twisting things up. We're doing stuff a little different, but I didn't even have Mo 3 judges. 'Cause I don't think 5 is considers herself Mo 3. Anyway, I don't know. If you know anything about Brenda, I like to add in different people because you get different energy. We're not doing coke on Monday. I'm a click interview, but good morning, baby. I yeah, I don't know. Tiara, I don't know. But I don't take these big see, I can't get upset about something I know I didn't do, right? So I'm not going back and forth with people. But people have a right to feel like, well, they don't think so and so should have won. They think so and so should have placed. And I agree. But let me tell you something. I'm one judge. I'm one judge with three other judges. So even if I want one individual to win that was on the list, it had to be a consensus from all of us. You understand me? A consensus. No, is he sniffing butts? Anyway, Don, do better. So do y'all understand how that works? Unless it was just a pool of judges back there with a lack of integrity, there was no way. Like, here's what I want y'all to do. Get a hobby, maybe eat good food or watch a television show and find something safe to do because you're never going to make me feel bad about the part I played in a very successful first time event for a limit. And for anybody judging the parts of the competition, this was his first one. And right. And hi, girly girl. Good morning, baby. Salute to everybody coming in. Yo, Brenda using all her energy for this. But I got me some apple Gatorade, some Schweppes ginger ale, and some saltine crackers. I'm trying to nurse myself back to good health. Yesterday, I was over there with Mika for a few minutes. Because, baby, this body was tore up. You understand me? Okay? It was tore up. And I'm not going to apologize for anybody who feels a way about who won too bad. Like I told y'all, my great grandmother would tell me, you don't like it, go scratch your ass and get glad. Okay? They'll be, hey, yummy yums. Good morning, baby. Rico, send me a smoothie. I need one. My stomach and only thing I ate yesterday was a big thing of soup that a good friend bought for me. Cause baby, they was worried about me yesterday. I was not doing well, y'all. I woke up feeling like crap, and I said, "Am I still?" All right. Can y'all hear me? Can you let me know? Let me turn up my phone. Can y'all hear me? Okay, yeah. All right. Listen, y'all, I'm sorry. Amazon was calling me. I work from home on Mondays. So Amazon was at the job and they needed a passcode because I have to, we're having a big event at my job and I'm gonna have to order some stuff, but they need the passcode to release the packages. So they was calling me and I had to take that call because baby, they'll take my stuff back and I got big stuff going on. Anyway, listen. So I don't even know what I was saying. I understand that people need to get narratives to make, hey P, what's the word? Let me see what Hood said. I'm in isn't sliding under a chair original at least on presentation. You know, Hood, you're right. So maybe I did error when it came to Miss Regina. You know, maybe she should have been put up there at the top. You understand? Look at Jamel. Jamel, where the hell you been? I almost want to stop this show. Where the hell you been? And where the hell is Ghetto? Wait till I get my hands on Ghetto. Ghetto, I never, you've been really kind of wishy-washy. It's like people can kind of pull you all over the place lately. I don't really like that for you. Not a good look, you know? I don't really know what's happening with you. Anyway, Ghetto, I love me some Ghetto. I want him to get uber sensitive when it comes to me. But anyhow, Ghetto, get down off that piano. Because what is you even saying? Anyway, I don't know if Rick Reed has if he's going live yet, but he will, and he will give you his thoughts on how the judging went in the back. It was a total consensus of all, like, child. I don't. Thank you, Stacy, baby cakes. Now next week, guess what? We're back in it. I slipped a month, y'all. Did I miss a month with some money for y'all? Y'all know I'm gonna say it. I think Tuesday night. No. Oh, Monday I work from home. We'll do it Monday. Monday we'll do the Tree. Did I say hi to you, baby? Tree, I'm on Ghetto's ass. Well, I don't. You know what? Let me say pause like Malik. And Malik, let me tell you something. Here's what I heard, y'all. Tell me if it's true. Good to see y'all. Good morning, everybody. Is the word on the curve that Malik from Baltimore, and I'm working on it. If any of you want to be present when Mahaya, how are you? Um, they did I am I hearing correctly that Malik managed to go over there and argue with the first place winner because he didn't think he should win? Malik, who do you think you are? I'm sorry, my voice went a little soprano there for a minute, a little high falsetto. What, Malik? Why were you arguing with Goat Smoke? Joe, when I found that out, something in me was like, there's got to be something wrong with, I know something's supposed to be wrong with him. Nope, nope. Stacey, this is not the time to actually put yourself with Baltimore with him behaving this way. Gemini 75 said, I'm sure it was hard judging 30 contestants at the 5-hour show. Some are going to complain and be opinionated after every challenge in the beef sector. Don't let it bother you, Brenda. Thank you, Gemini baby. I appreciate you and thank you for being a member. Thank you to all of my members. And let me tell you something. That's the way I feel. I'm not really bothered. I just want to set the record straight from my standpoint. Stacey, I love you. I just want to set the Ro was very original. But Ro was nervous and he got a little paper. You know, I enjoy Ro so much. I really do. I love me some Ro, and I hated the way his face looked when when he was doing his presentation. Now I did also hear that people say we wasn't rough enough on Tracy. Listen, Tracy was up there in memory of her deceased mother, okay? Doing her singing and had an angel's ring on. I just want to tell y'all, leave me alone. Because here's what I'm not gonna do. There was Rick Reed, there was Ghetto, and there was Mika, and then there is big motherfucking Brenda. Brenda's gonna judge. Shut up, Hood. Brenda's gonna judge how Brenda is going to judge. Don't tell me I'm hard, that I'm not hard enough, and then you're too hard, and then you're being too mean, and you're being too soft. You people cannot be pleased, and I'm not living my lightly melanated life to walk around here and pleasing y'all and kissing ass. I'm not doing it. You understand me? Because no matter how I would have judged, y'all would have had a problem with it. Now, did y'all want me to sit on Lemon's good panel and eviscerate every damn body that got up there? Just argumentative and rude just because the people. Do you think that I told Lewis, don't don't do that no more, baby. You can't sing, okay? Now I believe Lewis might have been on the spectrum. Y'all wanted me to rip that man apart? No, I didn't have to do it. You know why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, Rick Reed. Yeah, there goes my vibrant. Hi, baby. There goes my. Here comes Rick Reed. So, do we need two Rick Reeds or do we need one Brenda? One Brenda. And then we need one Mika. And then we need one Ghetto who started getting moody towards the end. Let's wrap this up, baby, because he needs a Geritol and he needs a good Vicks rub down and he needs the bed. Okay? Yeah. Ghetto needs to take off his dentures. He needed some good Bengay, and he needed his bed. It was too much for him. It was too much. Okay, so we only needed one Brenda, and I did what I came to do, and I felt like I dealt fairly. Thank you, Mahaya, for being a member for 8 months. I appreciate you. Brenda did what she. I didn't listen. Don't tell me how to be me. Yes, thanks, Mahaya. I can only be me. There goes my Benzie. Hey, Benzie. Yeah. Who won? I was not look. Do y'all think I looked at it and be like, oh, well, this is Mo 3 and this is B sector and this is that? No. And if you didn't cam up, you got a zero. I'm not, I didn't even judge the people who didn't cam up. Nope. I mean, in terms of scoring, I didn't score them. Let me say that better. I didn't score them if they didn't. So I heard Noble was somewhere upset. Do better. Next time Noble can't help you. Sorry you felt that way. Okay. Also audio. Audio. I was so mad at the audio. Audio would have probably more than likely been in my top five. I would have put on I would probably audio was up and moving already. He had the presentation. He had the I mean, that boy got a little rapper in his soul. I like his lyrics. He had the music behind him. It was his original song, but he didn't sing it. So I couldn't play some. There go Hood again. God damn it, Hood. Well, see, that's what we think different. Because I think the judges agreed with me. We all liked audio, but I was annoyed. I've heard audio's rap before, and I think he has a little talent compared to y'all. I'm just talking about compared to the talent, and I'm telling you, I did. I sent you a text. Did you get it? I did. And y'all, I'm exerting way too much energy, and I'm going to regret it. I have two meetings back to back right after this. Okay. And I'm eating crackers and I'm drinking my ale. But yeah, Tony, They said that we're scamming and we all got donations behind the scenes. Baby, I wish, okay? I'm sure none of the judges knew who everyone was, even us subscribers. And like, yeah. And I was glad that was people from outside the sector, people we didn't know. But I don't judge based on like who we know. It was a consensus behind the scenes, you know, and that's how we do it. I couldn't. It would. I'm an empath, and if I would have judged in a way that went against like morals and character, I wouldn't have been able to sleep at night. I can't do that. Now people don't have to. Yeah, he did. Stacey, he did. And I was mad. I went and commented under one of his posts. Oh, look at you, Glow. Glow, thank you for being a member for 4 months. Membership has its rewards. Y'all stick around. I promise you. I got y'all on Monday. But I don't. This is a whole bunch of nothing. And I'm not moved by people. Look, the only way I would be moved if I did something wrong, but I did. And no matter who judged, people would have had something to say. Next year they'll do it again. Yeah, and Gemini, that's not true. That's not true. So, I mean, they're gonna always have something to say. Imagine exchanging money behind the scenes. People who done that before probably feel comfortable saying that. But I'll tell you later, Tony. I'll tell you later. I'm not giving their name no headway, no leeway over here because it's just the same characters who. But you know what? I'm gonna say this, Tony. I'll be glad I ruffle some of y'all feathers because I'll be doing the least and it be getting y'all out your body the most. Because what, baby, what are you so mad about? What are you so mad about me coming up with my ponytail and my whole big light skinned face in the camera? Why are you mad? Did you see a hint of insecurity over there on my face? Or did you see me in my big face right in that camera? Did you see me? And my girl sitting up at attention. Did you see me? Did you see me? Huh? Did you see her face? Did you see me? And the Teta sitting up at attention, judging with my pink on and my matching nails and my glossed up lips. Go somewhere and sit thyself down. Okay? Hi, Yaya. Good morning. Oh, it's 12:03 now. Well, good afternoon. Okay? Anybody who has something to say about my face and y'all sit behind a goddamn avatar, kiss my ass. Okay? Okay? All right? I mean, what do you want me to do? How can I be upset about somebody whose insecurities I get them messed up? I put y'all fully into your insecurities when y'all look at me. What is you mad at me for, baby? Y'all be mad over nothing. It's a competition. After every competition, people are gonna have their opinions, good, bad, and indifferent. But I'm sorry. I'm not sorry that y'all don't feel y'all felt like we didn't pick the people that you should have picked. I stand on who I picked. Were there other people? If there was a fourth and fifth place winner, probably all of the people maybe that we liked what you liked would have got picked. But I'm one judge. I'm one judge, y'all. I am one judge. So everything had to be in agreement. Before I typed in the back, I made sure that we were sure. I put the list in the bag, and that's who we chose. Now, with three other judges, probably would have chose different. Yes, you know why? Because the three other different people with three different personalities and three different viewpoints. You know what I mean? Are we kidding? Thank you, Maz. I love y'all. Your commentary. Yeah. But this is it for me, Gemini 75. I don't have the energy to breathe, to give breath and life to this because I really don't really care about what other people said. I mean, about how other people feel about it, but I did hear it and okay. Tosa said I'm a hater. Tosa, no, I was a judge pumpkin. I was a judge. Hood, Hood, and when Mika, if Mika goes live, and when Rick Reed goes live, you ask them if Ghetto was not fully awake, fully involved with all of the judging. I don't respect what he's doing. Nobody was coerced. Nobody was pushed. Hey, Buddha Bell. Good morning. Good. I don't respect what he's doing. And he was up there screaming big New York energy. And then now that people are saying, well, why did you pick them? Who are they? Stand on your 10 toes, you grown man, and tell the people why you judge the way you do. Why would I be swayed because other people don't agree? He is backpedaling. Yes, he was, Tony. He was very aware. Nobody was coerced, nobody was pushed. If anything, we were like, okay, this person was good and this person was good. Which one do we pick for this? Because we only could do three. That was the only questions that we had in the back. Who do you think sang better than this person? But there were people that we just everybody across the board could everybody across the board said we like this person. So if Ghetto is having afterthoughts after the fact, oh, that's his problem. But that was never an issue. He's over on binaries, Tony. That was not an issue when we were judging. So I don't know. I don't respect what he's doing, but that's Ghetto. Ghetto said he wants to go and give some money to karaoke, as he should. I think that karaoke was amazing. Was karaoke one of my top picks? Absolutely. And so was Sky Eyes. Okay, so what, like again, I said there can only be three winners. And if you understand the way that we judge, then you understood the reason how we picked. So I believe they knew the winner low key. Who? Rico. So I only stay for honest roll. Okay, okay, Glow. Yeah, he's definitely from Jersey. So I don't know why he keeps saying that. Yeah, no conspiracies happen. I don't, what do we need a conspiracy for? Like for what? Yeah, I just want to say for the record that, oh, child, I hope that the other judges get on Ghetto too. I hope that, because if Rick Reed goes live, you know that Rick Reed is not going to pull any punches and he's going to say exactly what happened in that room. I almost wish it was recorded. Hey, are they recorded when we in the Discord? I got to ask me. I don't think so, right? Because if it was recorded, you're going to catch Ghetto and some stuff because, um, you know what I mean? Hey, Bimp, what's the word, Bimp? You good? Bimp was out here taking care of his community. You know, no, Rick will tell you everything that happened back there. And you know he's not gonna pull any punches. So don't act unaware. Everybody out here scamming for a little cash that will be the benefit. I don't know because I didn't make no money off of judging a certain way. Are you crazy? I would never in my life sign up for nothing like that. I don't move like that, and y'all know I don't allow that over here in my competition. So I'm not gonna go and do it to anybody else. You understand me? I'm glad good. I'm glad you're good. And Ben, salute to you for going out there doing good in your community and helping because I know they were going through tornadoes and storms. Yeah. I know Nene, So and everybody has their opinion. So and so that's if that makes him feel good, then he should go and he should cash out karaoke. Good for him. Yeah. But none of what he's saying or anybody else is saying makes me feel away about this competition. But I wanted to come and set the record straight in terms of the judges and what happened back there with us. It was all consensus. Everybody came to the table with the same names. And that's why it didn't take us a long time to come back to the table. you know. Thank you, Rico. Rico, I would never. I don't play those kind of games, you know. So people can take their opinions of me and shove it up their ass. It's like, what I'm supposed to do with them? But you are gonna talk about me because I upset people's security in life, their security. I make a few of you bitches feel insecure about your lives. And I'm sorry about that, but I am not going to feel any kind of way based on that, you know? But do I think that karaoke was amazing? I think she blew. I think she blew. But as a team, we had to decide on one person, and it was a and we chose Sky Eye. So you know, you're right. It is a lot, Nene. It was a lot. But out of those 32, Nene, can I tell you, we all came to the table with almost the same people. Out of those 32, the same people. Okay. And when you get a consensus of three by judges, then you put it to the side because they're going to place. Okay. Do y'all understand how voting works? I feel like it wasn't, we came to the table. Who got your 14, 15? They were numbered. I had mine circled, just like Rick had his starred. We came to the table. Everybody had their starred. We came to the table. Who are your top hitters? Who were the people who did it for you? And we put those down. So everybody had a consensus of three, and we moved them to the side. Okay. And if we had a toss up between who voted two to two that they liked, who was those, then we pushed those up. And then we had to agree. So Lovely Love was mad at me. Hi, Shaq Cam. Good morning. Lee Pepper. Good morning. What you saying yes to Lee Pepper? Talk to me, baby. At 12 on the clock. East Coast time. I really want me to. Can I talk to you? I think I saw a little Shaq Kim's live. I think, y'all. I've been a little out of it. But I did go over there and speak to. Oh, let me also tell y'all this, okay? We did not take into account anybody's handicaps, disabilities, illnesses, ailments. And let me tell you this. I'm very empathetic in that I hear your stories and I appreciate what you went through. But one thing that the judges did, we got behind the scenes is nobody's stories, yes, Rico baby, nobody's stories were taken into account. Nobody's. We didn't care about anybody. We care about you, but we don't care about your stories. So we did not give anybody the sympathy vote. You understand me? Okay. He said he don't like poetry. Damn, the dude to get to the dog. Listen, Lewis. I said, Lewis, now I'm going to tell you something about Lewis, what I liked about him. He was one of the first singers who got up and gave it to us. He gave us in your face. He gave us emotion. He gave the judge. He did that. Okay. Okay. You said that kind of rapping. You said he don't like that kind of rapping or poetry. Who said that? Um, but I had to tell him, I said, y'all remember, I led with the good stuff. And then I said, but baby, you can't sing. Don't do that no more. Don't do that no more. You can't sing, baby. Okay. Now go ahead and take your dog and sit down somewhere. But he was entertaining, it was fun. And so even though I know a lot of people said it was no talent, it kind of broke up the monotony and gave you a good laugh. Some of the people, like the Miss Virginias, the Lewises, like those kind of little fun, little anecdotal kind of like people coming up. It was funny. It may not have been talent, but it was funny. So I appreciated all of it. The GOAT shut him down. Okay. Who are you talking about? Rick? because I'm telling y'all, the GOAT was a consensus for all four of the judges. He was at the top of all of our list. All of us liked him, so he was without a doubt. He wasn't, you know. Stop bringing up the baby calling, but I be getting on Stacy's nerves. Stacy, I love you. I keep having this thing on my other phone to have a message, but I don't see a message when I open my phone. But yeah, y'all, that's all I got. One thing I want to tell you about me. If I'm asked to do a job, I got to do that job with integrity and character. If you don't like how I do it, let me see. Too bad. Okay, work it out with prayer. Somewhere. Like I said, work that out with Jesus or God or Buddha or Elijah or I don't know who it is. Wherever, go and work it out with somebody else because I do not care. Okay, I want to come and set the record straight as far as the judges are concerned. I will speak for myself and say that I stand by my judging, as I'm sure that the other ones will. And I feel confident in who we set as the winners. Now, I feel like everybody's not going to agree with me? Yes. Okay, I do feel like that. It's going to happen. But I'm going to tell you the other people I felt like Bobby and Melanie, I loved the painting. I loved the karaoke. I thought that Legacy did pretty good as well. His background was amazing. Um, who else did I have up there? At one time, I felt like Jay Wilson could have been a contender, before some of the other people came in with talent. I don't have my sheet in front of y'all, but it might have been one other person. But like, if we really look at the people who really could have, like it we, it wasn't a lot in terms of the people that we really had up there to work with. We literally had all the same names, so tell him give it higher power. Yep. Give it, you have to give it to God because I'm not changing my views, nor am I arguing with people, nor am I taking this scamming shit. I don't do that shit. Like, get out of here. Somebody's sending me money for winning. Are you crazy? Who lives their life like that? Like, you have to have a pretty fucked up thought process to think that people are working like that. Getting money? Child. Do better. I got so many blessings coming my way and things that I'm doing in my life right now. I'm gonna fuck it up over a little contest. I feel like people say that because that's what they do. If it was what do you mean if it was 1K, Rico? Because everybody got their money, so they definitely got their money. Every single person, they definitely did. So are we talking about the cash that was given out? Good morning, and how are you? But yeah, but all in all, I'm grateful to Lemon for giving me an opportunity to be a judge of his contest. I am looking forward to next year. Um, and a new set of judges and a new contestants. As a friend told me this morning, I think it was probably part of why people come in and other people. I don't know, Ian. I think people should mind their business. That's what they should do. And so here's the thing, and I want y'all to please note this, how the bar keeps on moving. So now it's not the fact that he gave out over $2,000 yesterday. Every cent was received by everybody. They confirmed it. Sky Eyes confirmed it. Miss Black confirmed it. And Gold Smoke confirmed that they all received. That man gave out over $2,000 worth of money, right? So they questioned him doing that. So now that Lemon actually gave that money out, now they're questioning. But I heard that a lot of the Lemonettes and all these people gave him money. Get the fuck. You people are never pleased. You're never pleased. Now it's the Lemonettes helped him to raise the money so that he could pay out. Jesus, Jesus. What's the real issue? Is the issue that it's his money? Is the issue that He had help from the Lemonades. Is the issue that um Rico, I don't care if it was drug money. I don't care if it was money from underneath his mattress. I don't care what the money was. He paid it, you know? So that was the question. Yeah, and who cares? You understand me? Like now it's always the movement of the goalpost. Like here, and this is what I'm saying. And my judging and other people judging and the way that the contest was done, you cannot please these ornery, unhappy, miserable ass people no matter what you do. So I'll say before, like I said again, as I do with these competitions, because it's not my job to drag down other people's competitions. Kudos to Lemon for a job well done. Kudos to Binary for being a great co-manager, even though he is live now, trying to break down the competition and who he felt should have won. Binary, I also don't care who you felt should have won, but you do have your opinion. I don't care what none of y'all think. It wasn't you. It was me. It was Mika. It was Rick Reed, and it was Ghetto. Even though Ghetto was scared and changing his opinion, I stand by what I do. I'm confident in my decisions, and that's all I got for y'all. Where y'all take it from here to get your content. Um, we'll do content crowdfunded beyond the original. Yes, just my five, but he really didn't. He wasn't even crowdfunding five. He wasn't crowdfunding. I think at the last minute, hey, well, okay, we go. Okay, see, at the last minute, I think that he just, I think maybe some of the people would try to crowdfund for him, but he never, over the duration of this competition, he never asked people for a single dime. But I think at the last minute they did, and I know that Ghetto put his money back into the pot, and then he gave another 200, which I mean, it did a little, but not a lot, because then he did. Uh, Binary also said this morning he got quite a bit of money for being a co-host, so he already confirmed that. And I can't even imagine how much he gave Binary on top of the judge's payment. So kudos to him. That was a lot of money that man gave out. So even if he got a couple hundred from the Lemonettes, why do y'all care? Who cares? If that man, if the mass majority, if the base of that money was from his own pocket, what? Because I know how many hundreds I put into my own competition, and that's not even withstanding the money that I put into graphics and the DJ. Do you know how much money I put out for my competitions? And then the StreamYard, I upgraded the StreamYard thanks to the help. Auntie taught me that trick about that. Like so much money. Thank you, Stacey, baby. Like a lot of money that goes into these competitions, y'all. So he kept his word, and I feel like now that he kept his word, now that it was a successful competition, people have to find ways to kind of rip it apart, and deep dive into it, and find things that are wrong with it. Ghetto, ghetto. I have a meeting. I'm get ghetto. You was over there getting a little wishy washy. I love you. I told them to go get you. I have 5 minutes. You want to hit this panel? Because you live too close to me. And every time I think I'm going to accept your offer to go get crab leg, oh, you got a girlfriend now. Never mind. But ghetto, let me drop this link before I have to fire him up. He does, Gemini. Gemini, you understand fact. I only have 5 minutes. I have 5 minutes. I have a meeting. You get up here, ghetto. Ghetto, get up here. Y'all, what I'm going to do with ghetto, I'm just glad we had a good space because I had to learn how to talk to ghetto. Ghetto be too sensitive when I talk to him. Hold on, let me get him up here.
Hey, hey.
Ghetto, my ghetto.
No, so my thing, what I was trying to do is they were trying to say
Okay,
that we were biased towards TT, and that I didn't like. I thought that take away
that is
from T.
absolutely not true. Now, ghetto. Let's just set this the road. Let's set it clear. Did all of the judges not come together and agree on every single one of those people?
Absolutely.
Okay, and that's what I'm trying to tell them. Like, I don't know, like what they thought was happening over there, and you know that karaoke was the top runner for us.
I said that she was 3.5. We had
Right,
3 and 3.5. She wasn't
right.
4.
Right. So it was her and it was Sky Eyes, but there were some people who there was at least a three-person consensus on. And once you have a three-person consensus, then you have a winner,
And it's
right?
over. And that was TT and Goat Smoke right off the rip.
Right. And so then we had a tie when it came to Sky Eyes and when it came to karaoke. And so so this is what I'm saying, y'all. It's like, hey Roasty baby, all of it we had, and I told them that legacy came up. um Also the painter person came up, we talked about that too. So there were other contenders, but they didn't score like these other people scored. Do you understand me? So that was where the thing came in, but everybody, we sat down and everybody across the board agreed on the winner. So ghetto, I don't really care what these people think. I gotta tell you, hey Leticia baby.
No, I enjoy it. Keep them talking. I definitely don't
And
take it personal.
yeah,
They
and stop sitting on these panels while they doing breakdowns
Well,
of how they
Binary is my
feel.
guy.
I know, but like, cause Malik is up there, and the way that I am getting the Baltimore disconnected from Maryland and pushed off into the water, I can't get the permits early enough to get him pushed out into the water. I want to see if Brooke wants to stay here with us. Just let Malik sail off into the river.
Yeah,
Hey,
Malik lost his mind today. We trolled
hey,
him out his
Sugar
body.
Plum. But let me ask you something. Why in the entire hell was he up? Was he over there on Mika's arguing with Goat Smoke? Why?
No, it was Lolo's. So
Oh,
so
Lolo's
he
right.
Yeah, so I guess he went to the after show. Was like, yo, I don't know what the judges was doing. I don't know what they saw in this goat smoke guy, and
Wow.
I guess it was. Oh yeah, Lil Mama claimed it. Lil Mama was like, well, talk to him yourself. Be a man. You know, Lil Mama, she stand on business. Very straightforward. So she got Goat Smoke to go up there, and I guess he
Oh,
redballed and listened.
Lord.
So when he went up there, he was like, "Yo, my man, why you got so much to say about me? Turn your camera on." And he dragged.
Good, Malik. And I like Malik, but boy,
What happened? I don't hear you.
wait, can you hear me?
I hear you now. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I gotta go, y'all, in like 30 seconds. But that's what you get, Malik. Why you couldn't let that man have his win? Even if he disagreed with that man, he should have just let that man have his win. Do you understand me? That was not necessary.
Then he heard it on the recap today. He was like, "Oh, he is really good."
Thank you. Like, give us some credit. Y'all act like we dug the winners up out of our behind. Like everybody who won, I feel like they deserve to win. Were there other people who should have been recognized, who could have got some? Yes, but everybody couldn't win.
But Binary sneaky too. He's doing this for to have
You
commentary for the
know,
whole
you
week.
know what he's doing. Yeah, you know what he's doing. But anyway, listen, y'all, I really got to go right
I
now
love you. See you
because
later.
there's people who got to pay that pay my
Love you,
bills,
babe.
and I gotta go. Love
City
you too,
City
baby.
Island soon. City Island soon or no?
Yeah,
Peace.
yeah, okay. Right. Anyway, y'all, I love you. Good to see you. Roasty. 90 battle. Anyway, y'all, let me go. I love y'all. Thank you, everybody who came into the chat. 1 hour and 2 minutes on the clock. Thank you for visiting Paradise Island. Anything happen, and it does. Later.